Dean Livingstone, today I have the distinct privilege and honor of introducing to you a seasoned healthcare executive who leads an organization known for excellence and the highest standards of patient service. Gloria L. Austin is Chief Executive Officer of Brown & Toland Medical Group, which serves more than 200,000 patients in San Francisco and the surrounding Bay Area. Believing that physicians and patients make the best medical decisions, Brown & Toland is a 3-time winner of the Blue Ribbon Award for Medical Excellence given by the Pacific Business Group on Health. Appointed as Brown & Toland CEO in 2000, Ms. Austin has enjoyed a distinguished career in the healthcare profession. She served for 18 years at FHP Incorporated, a California-based HMO serving over 1.7 million clients in several Western states, achieving the post of Senior Vice President for Corporate Healthcare Delivery. Later, she was appointed Vice President and California President for the Talbot Medical Management Company, a spin-off of FHP. Named one of the 100 most influential women in the Bay Area in 2005 and 2006, Ms. Austin holds appointments on numerous hospital and corporate boards, including the California Association of Physician Groups, which she chaired in 2005. Ms. Austin earned her Bachelor of Science in Management from Pepperdine University in 1987 and received her Executive MBA from the University of California, Irvine. Dean Livingstone, it is truly a privilege to honor Gloria L. Austin as a recipient of Pepperdine University's Distinguished Alumni Award.
I'm incredibly humbled and honored to receive this award. This is the first of its type, so standing here in front of all of you today is pretty amazing. First of all, though, I'd like to really thank Pepperdine. I was a working executive, and Pepperdine had the early vision to create a program for undergraduate management students to be able to work and to go to school. Without this kind of a program and the type of program that it was and the exceptional professors and teachers that I had, I would not be where I am today. Also, I have some very special people that I'd like to thank. First and foremost to my husband, who's here with me today and who has been an amazing supporter of both my career and actually helped me much through my academic life. And then next to my daughter, she's in London. She couldn't be here today, but she is truly my inspiration. And then also with me here today are several of my childhood friends, one as long as kindergarten, if you can imagine. And they're here with me today, and they share a very sacred place in my heart. And I have colleagues here today, too. All of them keep me very humble and grounded. So to them, I also want to say thank you. I want to share just a short story with you today about a colleague that I worked with at FHP. His name was Irv Kleiger. Irv was he was the CIO for the corporation, and at the time, Irv had about 200 employees who worked for him. And Irv loved his job, but his passion was his people. And Irv made it a point to learn everyone's name in the organization for whom he had responsibility for, all 200 of them. And if they were feeling a little down or a little out, Irv had them in his office, and he would be just the first to say, can I help you out today? What's happening? Irv retired, and our company was sold and moved on, and I thought a lot about Irv, and I thought, He was such an inspiration in so many ways that I wanted to write him a letter and tell him how much he had meant to me. I wrote that letter and I addressed it, or at least I put his name on it. I didn't have his address. I contacted a few colleagues to get his address, and I'd heard at that time he was battling cancer. So I was very anxious to try to get his address, but a lot of people, he'd moved a few times and they didn't have it. A month went by, 8 weeks went by, and I finally called a colleague and said, I really need Irv's address. I have a note to send to him. And I found out that Irv had passed away. And that note, I wrote that note 10 years ago. That note still sits on my desk as a constant reminder to thank the individuals in your life who make a difference before it's too late. I've had many mentors in my life, and they've taught me incredible lessons, both good and some that I could take away and actually decide not to emulate. But I want to share some of those with you. First, steal the hearts of your employees, not just their heads. Radiate enthusiasm and keep your doubts to yourself. Find the genius in others. Laugh often and really find reasons to have fun. Watch leaders who are demeaning and egocentric. They are going to teach you what not to do as you climb the corporate ladder. Don't be afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve, and you don't have to be the devil who wears Prada. But remember, 90% of communication is nonverbal. Look your best and demonstrate presence. Learn to treat individuals with dignity and respect, regardless of their job or their position. The receptionist is just as important as the president. Live up to your word, even when the outside world tempts you to do otherwise. Teach instead of direct. Give accolades more than you give reprimands. Create clarity rather than confusion. Take accountability when things go wrong, because they will go wrong. Demonstrate character at all times. Your character determines your reputation, and at the end of the day, that is all you have. Take time off to coach a little league team, feed the homeless, or to be someone's secret Santa. Continually strive to want more for those who work for you than you want for yourself. Focus as much on your health and your family as you do on your job. And put your ego aside constantly. If you are easily offended, or if you need to be right all the time, you will always disappoint yourself. Feel confident and humble at the same time, but know the difference between the two. Finally, I hope you learn that earning a good living is not the same as earning a good life. As Abraham Lincoln once said, in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Congratulations and good luck.